an op? What's an op?
I thought it was OPP.
All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome to another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's talk about it.
Hey, what's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video, Courtney Edit. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Why you hollering? Courtney, also known as Coco.
I'm hollering for the people in the back. And this is Courtney Edit. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and entertainment. And tonight, we're going to be talking about
Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Wow, we're going to say Ready to Love for some reason.
No, that was last night.
I know.
Make sure y'all watch that if you had. And if you're brand new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow in on all social media sites. Comment down below. Now, before we get into it, y'all know what we do. If this is your first time, you don't. So that's what we're going to tell you. What we're wearing is actual merch from our brand store, KOED Wear. All of that is in the description below. Too blessed to be stressed. Don't think too highly of yourself. Romans 12:3. And if you want a discount on makeup, black-owned vegan company, head on over to what? TLB, the lip bar, to purchase makeup and use our promo code KOEDFAM. Tell them we sent you. So I'm wearing tonight Man Eater as well as Curl Friend. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing tonight. You know, ain't that crazy? Man Eater and Curl Friend. But yeah. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review. But
yeah, don't forget to go to our Patreon. Sign up to our Patreon, okay? We're going to have exclusive stuff over there. You know, we're going to have videos, lives. So just join. $5 to join. Yeah, $5 per month, you know.
And we can even talk about love and marriage.
Yeah.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, we can get into the icky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can bring it. We can bring it. We like Stormy and Destiny. Bring it.
No. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this review. And all of that information is in the description below. So it starts out with Kimmy and Destiny. So Kimmy meets up with Destiny because she just basically trying to find out what's going on. So Kimmy is like the peacemaker, trying to bring kumbaya, bring everybody together because it's just total chaos and separation. So Kimmy asks, what's up with you and Mel? Destiny was like, well, you know, that's what I'm really trying to find out. You know, it seemed like Kimmy was saying, it seemed like y'all frustrated something, but Destiny was like, really, I'm more irritated than anything. And so she was like, well, what did she tell you? And Kim was like, well, she really didn't say nothing. She said, that's the point. Like, she not telling nobody, like, why we not friends, why she mad at me. Like, she ain't really just telling. And so, of course, Destiny tells the story about, you know, what happened with, you know, Mel said, you know, you was talking about us. And then Destiny said, I didn't tell Mel that. Like, I said, I'm sorry if you think that we was talking about you, but no, we were not. I mean, you know, in a bad way. I think they was talking about what stuff on the show. But anyway, go ahead.
No, I really ain't got nothing to say about that. You knocked it out the park.
So let's move on to well, anyway, Kimmy invited her to her
Valentine. Ooh, I spit it all on the camera.
It's not Valentine. It's Galetines. I think it's for girls. I had to listen. It's like Galetines.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I thought it was like Galetine, like the Galetine, the guillotine. That's what I thought it was about.
Cut their head off?
Yeah, cause that's what he was doing, cutting each other's heads off. That's what for real talk. I thought it was a guillotine. Yeah, that's what I thought it was trying to do the word play on that. My bad.
So
I went to a dark place.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, but she said, okay, so yeah, she asked her who's all gonna be there and stuff like that. She said, because I got too much stuff going on in my life right now, honey, to be dealing with all this high school stuff. And so she said, well, I'm inviting everybody. And I don't know if she told her at that time, she just kind of want everybody to come together and clear the air. But yeah, so let's move on.
Yes, let's do
Oh yeah, Destiny did say, will it be food there, honey? Food, liquor, and all that stuff, or exit, honey, so I can tip up out there when I get ready.
That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be somewhere that you got to be stuck in.
And nowhere somebody pick you up and you can't leave when you want to.
Yeah, never do that. I always drive myself so I can get in my own car.
So let's move on to what Marceau tells. He's coming to Maurice's place of business, and he's basically telling him that, you know, that he has built some hotels.
No, he had some bids on some hotels.
Bids? I thought it was building.
No, he was bid to build them, I guess. Like 3 hotels.
And one in Coleman.
And one in Coleman, man. I said, bro, that's a lot. Man, if y'all know the history of Coleman, Alabama.
Baby, build it. Build it and run.
Oh, yeah. You know, Coleman used to be, I think, a sundown town. And for him to do that, you know, man, that's kudos to Marceau if he can get that, man. Because that, Coleman, Alabama?
We were just down there for the lake day, done.
Sure was. That's why you had to get out of there.
So anyway, let's see. Marceau also tells him that, you know, he thinking about, you know, the Scots, and Martell want to get back in Scots because right now Tisha is majority owner. Did he not say that? Yeah. Majority sole owner. And like I said on the last one, how did she become it? I said she must have bought
Martell share.
Yeah, bought them out.
And
how did she buy them out, baby?
First of all, a lot of people say, well, you know, it's like a little loophole that, you know, they put the woman as a majority shareholder of the company. Well, yeah, that could be true, but the thing is, to me, sounds like she's the majority shareholder of the company. And the reason why, because she had apartment complexes way back in 2010, right? Mm-hmm. And she sold those to buy Martell and I guess mail out of their portion of the Scots. So that's how she became the majority owner of Scots.
Yep.
So Tisha was making moves back in 2010.
She was making moves for this show.
That's what I'm saying.
Even started, right. You know, and anyway, well, we'll talk about that because I was going to say, and the reason they really got back on the show out of Tisha's mouth is that, you know, her and Mia, all of them stopped talking
before the show started.
They wouldn't even talk when the show started. And I think she said
Carlos them came.
Yeah, there was like a year since they even spoke, and then when I think Mel introduced them, you know, told them, you know, whatever, they decided to come on the show. But me personally would have never came on the show to do nothing with nobody if I wasn't even talking to them. So let's go back to that, to where that was probably a whole bunch of tension is built up. So it was built up even before they came on the show.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because to me, it never seemed like their friendship was ever deep or genuine. And it's probably because they had history before they even aired the show. You know what I'm saying? Of them being bickering back and forth or not getting along. Because if you decide y'all gonna part ways with somebody, then...
Because apparently Mel was friends with Kiki before she was friends with Tisha.
Yeah. So let's move on. So let's see. You looking for something?
Some noise.
They're out there barbecuing, grilling, doing something. So, let's see. Maurice said, okay, well then you talking about Martell want to get back in Scots, so who gonna sell they portion to get back in?
Marceau didn't think about that, did he? Yeah, he didn't think that far ahead. Apparently Tisha, she's not gonna sell her shares. Mm-hmm. So is Marceau gonna sell his? Yeah. And if he sell his,
he said absolutely not.
He's gonna reduce his shares of the company. So that's something he has to think about. Yeah. But the bottom line, he really do want Martell to come back on a small level for right now, because he just want to see how Martell's gonna work out. Make sure he got all his eggs in one basket, all his I's dotted and his T's crossed. So he gonna, like you said, gonna start with Destiny little a store, and see how things go. And you know, now then he also said he wants to push Martell to get his building's license, right? So right now it's like Marceau is trying to, not almost say groom Martell, but it's trying to help him, push him along in the right way to get things started for him again. Which I think, the brother, I guess he's trying to put things behind him per se, but he still is cautious about things. But he still was willing to work with Martell to get things to move forward.
But the bigger person to try to convince is Tisha. Because all that stuff that Martell did.
But I guarantee you one thing, push come to shove, Martell going to throw Mel on the bus. He said, Tisha, I didn't say that. Mel made me do it. Watch. I guarantee you, watch.
So let's move on to where Melanie was seeing a psychotherapist. Her name is Dominique. So they talk about, and Mel was just saying, she wanted to be in a better mental health, better place. So she wanted to talk out all her issues, which is wise. I think everybody needs a therapist.
Yeah, and let me say something like that. I'm glad Mel decided to go talk to somebody, especially going through all the traumatic incidents and episodes with her ex-husband and whatnot,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm glad she's getting help, and I hope she, sit there and listen to the lady and take that help and take heed to it. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't, because she said Dominique was a good friend, but anyway, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So that barely what she said.
Yeah, you bust my love.
So she said, and it just seems to me like these people she know, like they friends. You know what I'm saying?
Get them on the show.
I don't know if it's get them on the show, but it's more to probably
get them on the show.
What's the way? Do what she want them to do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because she just told the girl. I mean, she didn't really say that in her confession. She was like, she friends, but still, and then she said she a friend. But anyway.
You talking about the therapist?
Yeah.
She said that?
She did say that Dominique was a friend.
I know she was a friend, but I think...
Yeah. In the confession, she said she know that let's move. So she was asking her, has she set boundaries? Because that's things that Mel needs to do, everybody need to do that, honey. Set some boundaries. Do not let these people cross over in your place of peace or whatever. Keep people out. And Mel was saying that she was invited to this event with people that, she don't have good energy with right now. And they are energy vampires. And so, so she is really, I guess, cautious.
You know how you can solve that?
Because she said that one thing about if they get turned up, she get turned up, and it's hard to pull her back.
Okay, that's all good and dandy, woohoo. But you know how you solve that? Just don't go.
Oh yeah.
Just don't. Mel should never went. If she felt like it's a chance of somebody taking her peace away or disturbing her peace, just don't go.
Let's say this now. Granted, this is a reality show.
I get it, but still.
Granted, they filming.
I get it.
Granted, they working.
I get it.
I ain't talking to you necessarily, but just like if this like Atlanta Housewives and this is Carlos, and I'm sure he probably used the same thing. If you don't film, you don't get paid.
Yeah, I get it.
And you need to come to those little events and stuff like that. So if the whole show is taking your piece, maybe you need to leave.
That's what I just say. That's what I'm about to say.
Well, this her show. No, it's really not her show.
What?
It is an ensemble cast. That's what Carlos said. He said, ain't one person nor couple is running the show.
Just don't go. Just get your shirt said, just don't go. Okay? Just don't go. If you feel money is not that important if it's going to affect your peace. Okay? If they force you to film somebody and you got that person you filming with taking your peace away, just take the pay cut and move on.
Yeah. Let's see. So Mel was saying that last season, because Dominique was like, Mel was saying last season, she was zen, she was peace and stuff like that. I would say last season, the whole thing was more about Melody and her endeavors and things she got going on. And I don't think that she was doing a lot of filming with the other people except for Martell. I guess that's probably why she had more zen and peace and all that stuff. And she said, but this season in 2022, this a whole different Mel. So, if people come for her, she gonna, really pop back. But Dominique suggested that she stay calm. Stay in your place. And like you were saying, don't be around people that's gonna steal your peace, yada, yada. And in her confessional, she was saying, yeah, Dominique said some nice stuff, but I'm going to clap back. I'm going to get him back. I'm going to do what I need to do.
So you're not listening to your therapist
That's
then.
what I just said.
But you can't do that though then. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad when people take your peace when you put yourself in the fray.
In the fray?
Yeah, in the fray.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, in the fray. That's what we called it back in the day, in the fray. That's when you get all in the icky. Don't put yourself in the icky. take yourself out to Iki, and you can have your piece of piecey.
So let's move on to where Martell is with Fred. I think Fred, what is he? Because we lost the caption.
And he's a friend of Martell. He's a general contractor. And I think Fred, Martell's working with Fred because Fred has his builder's license. And Fred is trying to convince Martell to get his builder's license. And for some strange reason, Martell want to use everybody else's builder's license. And like Fred said, man, yeah, we cool right now, but we can fall out. And what you gonna do then? You got to get your own, Martell. Get your own.
And like somebody said before, maybe, Martell's just not a good test taker. And
that could be.
Excuse me. And I think he has failed several times. I don't know. Don't quote me out allegedly. I don't know. But, and so, he may just be afraid and it's probably strengthened. Did you see that book?
Did he used to be a teacher though? I think he used to be a school teacher.
What that mean?
Hey, you can't take a test?
What? No, this because you're a school teacher don't mean you good at taking tests.
Ooh, I thought they had passed certain things to get certificates and certified to be a teacher.
I'm quite sure he did those things, but some stuff just scare people. But anyway, so yeah, the man was like, listen, we could fall out. You know what I'm saying? You need to get your license.
I just said that.
Okay, I know that, but you didn't say this part. Martell said, yeah, but we like brothers, like we friends, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Mel, we was married, we was together. She has and had her builder's license, and we got a divorce. And of course, but he was like, brother, we ain't finna divorce. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep this thing on the business level, and we ain't gonna fall out, and I'm still use you.
Bruh, never say never. I've seen friends, I've been around people, y'all think y'all never fall out. Let one little thing happen, especially when it comes to money. And they be kicking to the curb so fast and make your head spin.
And Martell needs to not even say that because Martell was falling out with everybody last season.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He was telling on everybody. He was calling out everybody. If they didn't say what he wanted to say or what they were supposed to say, then he would call them out. And so, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Frank. What's his name, Frank? Fred. Fred, better watch out. You're going to be having 30 girlfriends. I'm telling you.
So he did ask Martell how things was going and stuff. So Martell was like, I'm trying to build everything back up. He said, I seen the the book in there. The book ride to Canada. Yeah. I got the book. Don't know. Don't read it for myself, honey. So no. But yeah. So anyway. So he said everything going good. So he's trying to get back there. Now let's move on to this event, which this was half the show. It's called Galetines Day. So it's Kimmy's event, all the Valentines and everything. So what month we in?
This is May.
So this was just filmed a few months ago. So I wonder if they still filming.
I don't know.
So Kimmy is trying to get all the ladies back in a good place because there was love at one point.
Why?
And so she wants all that love because Kimmy is tired of all this bickering and
everybody has a chapter, okay? And basically, it seems like their chapters are over. Yeah. Move on.
Especially Tisha and me.
Right, just move on. Don't force something that's not there, man. Because when you try to force something, it's going to blow up, apparently like it did tonight.
So Tisha come in with her teen wife sweatshirt on, her pink pants, her tennis shoes, because she said she don't know if she's going to be ready to fight or nothing.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember the episode of Martin? When Jenny came into the school teacher.
Well, you say, remember that episode of Martin? Okay, what you want me to say? Because it's how many episodes?
I'm talking about when she brought the tennis
But
shoes.
you paused.
Okay, I thought you remember the episode of Martin.
Remember episode of Martin? Okay, and what?
Called Tisha had the tennis shoes on.
Yeah, she wanted to fight the teacher.
Yeah, and that's why she bought the tennis shoes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Wait, you didn't finish that episode.
Well, you should have kind of concluded.
I kind of knew what you were saying.
Okay, then why you always got to put me on the spot? You always try to make me look bad.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. No, you could have just said, yeah, I remember the time when Gina brought this bag with the tennis shoes in, just like.
So anyway, Tisha had on her teen wife shirt. Did y'all think she was being shady?
Yeah, she was being petty. Yeah.
Now, somewhere I seen that T-shirt, and I thought that Mel had made it because there was conversations on the internet saying why would she make that because she's not a wife, which I don't agree with that part. Business. But so I thought it maybe was her thing, but then people said that T-shirt was out there, so it wasn't that term was out there, that phrase. So
regardless of the point, I still think Tisha wore that T-shirt to be petty.
Yep. So anyway, let's see.
Hey, it's fair game though, man. It's fair game.
Yeah. So here comes Stormy and Mel coming in.
So no.
Mel and Stormy coming in.
No. Mel and the bodyguard.
Yeah, the bodyguard.
Mel and the bodyguard, man. Cause that's the only reason why she befriended Stormy, to be that bodyguard, to be that little pit bull.
And because she got that morning, because she pulled up in that G-Wagon. Yeah. And the same way Destin was her bodyguard when Destin was coming on the show, because Destin was going hard on Tisha because it was because of what Mel told her. Stormy is going to go hard on the other girls, maybe not all the way just yet, because of what Mel told her. All right, so anyway, that's one thing you got to be careful, honey, when you start linking up with people. Don't be picking sides, honey. That's your enemy. Now, until they do something to me to make me their enemy, my enemy.
That's how people get hurt, man.
I ain't even finna deal with that.
That's how people get hurt.
So Mel and Stormy come in, and I was trying to think, did Kimmy invite Stormy? I don't know.
No, I don't. Well, maybe she did. They didn't show it, but I don't remember seeing it.
I was gonna say when Kimmy said, "Oh, I didn't know you was bringing Stormy." You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
I'm gonna assume she invited her. We just didn't see it on camera.
And also too, like who else Mel filming with? Like she only had nobody. Like Tiffany, I don't even know why they is even main character. Like why they even on the promotion, the intro? Don't understand. Because they just seem like they just
Tiffany,
there.
especially this episode. Tiffany was a background person this episode.
Yeah. It seemed like she background all episodes. I just don't see them as being, you know what I'm saying, a staple in
that's what happens when you come on a show late. You know what I'm saying? Especially you don't have that flair to yourself.
That's true, but sometimes people make a name for themselves. But
I gotta say, that's what I say, you gotta have flair to you.
Yeah. Okay, especially when you don't have flair. Okay. So anyway, they come in and Mel said in her confessional that Tisha didn't even look up, honey. She was on her phone and stuff like that. I see it's gonna be drama already, honey. She ain't even acknowledge. She ain't say nothing. She ain't do nothing. She ain't do none of that stuff. All over there, just looking on her phone. They ain't look up.
Can I say that?
Oh, you can.
Thank you. Mel, camera five. Mel, what do you expect? You didn't invite the girl to your pajama party. You know, of course she's going to be in her feelings. Of course she's not going to look at you when you walk in. She's not going to acknowledge you when you walk in because you didn't invite her to your party.
I don't even think it was that. It's just everybody been talking about her and she hasn't been in none of those places.
I get that. I'm just starting off with the basics.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't invite the child to your sleepover. You didn't... Come on. So, of course she's not going to look up. Come on, Mel. Come on, you know better than that.
Just say me. I personally didn't think, she's not looking up because she invited you to my party. No. She didn't look up because that's all she been hearing about is you talking about her. Well, you is her op. I mean, she the enemy. She the op. You know what I'm saying? You talk about her husband. You got her cousin over there. So that's all of that is what she did. But, so it wasn't the party to me.
To me, it was the party because that's where all this stuff happened at the party. That's why it's the party.
No, it happened before the party because... Destiny said, "Child, we finna argue about that."
Nah, it's the party, man.
Okay, if you say so, let's move on.
Gee, always trying to undercut a brother, man.
I got an opinion like you got an opinion.
I'm getting like the middle of me was not. You gonna do what I say and get it.
So let's see. Let's move on. So Kimmy said. Oh, yeah, I did want to say this. Now, I think all the ladies always look good in their confessional, but let me tell you something. Mel looked good in them. Oh, that's the TV on. When she had the little bob cut and then with the long hair where it looked like she lost a whole lot of weight. But, yeah, she did look good in her confessional. So, let's move on. Kimmy said she wants to come together to hash everything out, but she did make this thing, she said when Tisha was there, she was like, Tisha, okay, you got on your tennis shoes. Like, Tisha was like, I don't know if I got to drag somebody or whatever. She said, listen, I don't want none of y'all to say girl and girl and girl like that, because that's how when they start off like that, it go wrong. And Tisha was like, can I say B? She said, no, you cannot say that.
See, this side of Tisha, a lot of people don't know about.
Belsma.
This is the Belsma side. If y'all know about Belsma,
you probably don't.
Y'all know what we're talking about.
You don't want to fool with Belma folk.
I know back in the day when I was in high school, it's, man, you gonna go to Belsma? Oh, heck no, I ain't going to Belsma, man. No. They had like a little project they used to call Little Vietnam, because every night they was shooting up. If somebody gets shot, or you hear some gunshot. And I was forbidden to go to Belsma when I was in high school.
Yep.
So.
And I was in Belsma for 20 years, because that's what my church was in Belsma. And Belsma folk, everybody I knew from Belsma did not play. They will particularly drag you, fight you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They grew up like that, so it's in them. So
it's to the point. Belsma was so bad. This is the last thing about Belsma. Belsma was so bad. They had their own haircut. It was a jacked up haircut, but they had it.
Belsma cut.
The Belsma cut. It was like shaved in the back, and it was like a crossover between a snatchback and a fade. Man,
I can say this: Belsma had their own style.
Yeah,
period.
They did.
It was like Birmingham had but if you was from Belsma, you knew
from
Belsma because of the way they dressed, because of the way they talked, because it was like a whole different place.
And think about it, they right next door to one another. Yeah.
But it's like they had their own thing, and it's like most of the time, someone was always behind Birmingham, like in style and dress, or they just did their own thing.
Yeah.
So like, oh yeah, they from Belsma.
But anyway, that's what we're trying to get at. That's why, she's from Belsma.
Most of the people, like I said, you probably had to defend yourself to go to Jestanier or what's the school? I don't know, is it Macador? Whatever.
Not Macador, really is not considered Belsma. Yeah.
But yeah, you probably yeah. So anyway, folks from Belsma's other word we trying to say, a man could fight too. She was from what? Bainbridge, Georgia, Alabama.
No, she's from the country.
Yeah.
She might gonna chop some wood.
So anyway, let's see. So she wants them to come together, hash everything out, find out what's happening, if they can rekindle or not rekindle their friendship and stuff. So Kimmy wants them to do this thing where they talk about positive things about themselves and the misconception that people have about them. I didn't write the positive. I was just trying to write down the misconception because, everybody was saying it. So they had to write it on notes and bring it around. So Mel said the misconception is with her that people think that she's selfish. Tiffany said people think she messy. Destin said people think she aggressive. Tisha said that people think she naive. On confession, Mel said, girl, okay. All right, people think that. All right, we're going to go with that. Okay, people think that. But evidently Mel's saying that she is naive.
Now, let's go back to Destiny and her aggressive personality. She showed it tonight. But she had to show it tonight. What you think?
Well, I ain't got to that point yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, beat me down.
So all of that, everybody said what they said, and Kimmy was finna say something else. Tisha was like, listen, I'm gonna stop you right now, so let's get to the meat of the matter. I heard that my name being called out, talked about, all that stuff, and let's get to it. So I'm here, and I say what you need to say to me. So
what got into Tisha, man? Why she got so aggressive all of a sudden?
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's flow yours.
Letitia, who's been saying things about you? And
that when she does that, gets under my skin, man.
Yeah, that's that soft, passive aggressive. Yeah, she already know. And Tisha was like, well, let's start with you, Mel. Like you've been talking, and she do. I can do Tisha do that. So you've been talking about, You know
where that come from, right?
Well,
that's a Belsma reflex when you dodging.
And Mel said, well, what did you hear? And Tisha said, well, at your pajama party, Kiki said that you was you wanted her to get you wanted her to say some things to y'all about my husband. Like, you trying to get her to talk about my husband. And she said, oh, really? Okay, well, let me call Kiki.
Even when you do that voice, it irritates me.
Hello, Kiki. Yes, this is Mel. Okay, so I don't think she said I got Letitia here or whatever, but she said, I just trying to clear it up. And Letitia said she did say, because she said Letitia. Letitia said that you said that I was trying to get you to say things about her husband at my pajama party. Tisha said, listen, Kiki, girl, you on speakerphone, tell the truth. Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell the truth. Yeah, I wasn't saying stuff about your husband. I wasn't saying stuff about. Kimmy said, what Kimmy said?
Kim had to step in. Thank God she did, because if she didn't step in, I was gonna get really upset with Kimmy. But she did step in and basically called Kiki out. You basically told her to tell the truth because she was there.
Yeah, because Kimmy said that, remember, Kiki, I told you, you don't need to be saying this stuff in front of everybody else. Tisha's not here. You need to be saying this stuff in front of Tisha. You need to say this stuff to Tisha. And so she was like, yeah, and then, go ahead.
No, what I was about to say, I don't understand why Mel called Kiki, knowing Kimmy was there. I don't think, Mel didn't think Kimmy was going to say something?
I guess he was just trying to get Kiki to.
But the point is, Kiki kind of proved Tisha was right. You know what I'm saying? So
and Kimmy.
Right. So I don't understand why Mel called Kiki.
So anyway, at that point, Kimmy. Oh yeah, you talked about it. She stepped in. Tisha said it was interesting, Mel, that Kiki was there at all when you guys weren't even friends. Mel said we have talked in the past, but.
She was reaching.
Yeah.
She was
Tisha
reaching.
said, I'm saying friends. Like, y'all ain't never been friends. As long as I know, you ain't never been friends. And she was saying that we have talked in the past. And
what did Mel say?
Yeah.
Like I said, she was reaching with that. Mel, come on now. You say, let's be honest, Mel. You say, hey, yeah, I wanted to bring Kiki over because I didn't like you. So I brought Kiki in your place so we can talk bad about you because you talk bad about me. Let's keep it real.
And Mel said, ain't nobody sitting here talking about you all night long. Tisha said, the fact that y'all was talking about me and I wasn't there. She said, it's not the fact that y'all talking about me all night long. That's not even the question. The fact that y'all put my name in y'all mouth and I wasn't there. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, basically, like Tisha was saying, just let me be there so I can defend myself, basically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So they move on. So Destin said, well, she want to have a conversation with her. So Destin said, Mel, your issue with me is what? I was talking to your op. That's what you said.
No, I thought she said something about, she asked Mel, the reason why I wasn't invited because you said you wanted the people around you that, you going to, something like, keep your peace or something.
In 2022.
Yeah, 2022. So if you're not around me, I don't, you don't want to take my peace away, basically. Yeah. So that's why Destiny wasn't involved. That's why she wasn't invited, right? Mm-hmm. So that's when Destiny said, well, okay, the reason why I'm not in your little circle now and I'm taking your peace away is because I'm friends with your op. And that's how that got started.
Ops? What's an ops? I'm an ops? What is an op?
No, I didn't know I was an op.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. You were chuckling on that part.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then Destiny, come on. Destiny said, but you said this girl is your op, but yet and still you invite her cousin to your event. Why would you invite her cousin, which you said is the op, to your event? Like, that don't make sense. Yeah. Ooh, child, Mel was getting flustered.
That's almost like lawyer talk right there, man. It makes, that's a valid question.
Mel said she was getting flustered.
Yeah, she was.
And she couldn't get her words out. She said, this is childish.
Hold up. Mel actually made the Miss Wonder face. She showed it. Yeah.
That's what your words is you can't got nothing to say, honey, because at that time you probably feel double team.
Yeah.
So Mel said this is childish. Destiny said this is childish.
Yeah.
You saying this girl was your ops and you don't want me to talk to her is childish. You can talk to whoever you want to. You can talk to whoever you want to. I wasn't saying that. And so anyway, Tisha said, so
okay, before you go farther, I noticed, I'm gonna go back up a little bit. Mel came in with Stormy, okay? Mm-hmm. Tisha was sitting there. She didn't look up. Destiny walks in. Tisha gets up and hugs Destiny. That's your team right there. Mm-hmm. That's your team. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's not it's split apart. That's your team.
And Mel was looking crazy. Now she was looking, but she was
right. That's your team.
So yeah, she didn't acknowledge this and like that either. And so Tisha was saying that Mel said that you know, the fact that you keep calling my name, you talking about me and all that stuff or whatever. And then, so, of course, Mel was getting flustered because I think she was feeling double teamed and everybody was talking about
Actually, she was double teamed. Let's keep it real. She was double teamed.
And she was just getting flustered. And she called Tisha a B. She said, B, ain't nobody talking to you. Because she said, hold up, B, wait a minute. That ain't what. And what? That best will pop up? We ain't finna do that. That's not what we finna do. And I didn't understand the fact that she expected, and I agree, she said this. She said it when I thought it. Tisha was like, how in the heck you expect me to be quiet and tell me you want to talk about me, but you talking about me? You think that I'm gonna sit up here and be quiet and let you continue to put my name in your mouth, and I'm not gonna say nothing?
Well, see, like you said, you hit it right in the head. Even though she was talking to Destiny, Mel was talking to Destiny, but they was talking about Tisha. Mm-hmm. So Tisha has every right to say, you know, defend herself. Okay, Mel, yeah, she got flustered. Mel slipped up and called the girl B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, even though I don't see eye to eye with Mel on a lot of things. That right there, that kind of disappointed me, man. Cause Mel to me is classier than that, in my opinion. But okay, you looking. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I thought in the beginning, I thought she was a class act. I thought she was very classy, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm sure that y'all would be in the comments defending her regardless. But anyway.
She got possessed by the devil. That was the devil.
But yeah, at that point, you know, she called the girl a B, so they both stand up and stuff like that.
Kim had to get involved.
And so she said she interfering and butting in just like at the reunion. See, Mel still got that stuff back at the reunion. That reunion, okay, they filmed in February. That reunion was in sometime in October, right? So she still got that. Everything going back to the reunion. So when they showed the clip of the reunion, Tisha didn't say a word. At that point, she did what? Body language. When she said, and she moved her body, like Mel always moved her body language. She rolled her head, she rolled her eyes, she make all these facial expressions when somebody else say something. But because the girl moved her body language, you know what I'm saying? If you can't dish it, if you can't receive it, don't dish it out. And so that's what the girl did. And that's when she stopped Tisha and was like, I know you, Tisha, you over there saying, but the girl just did body language. You know what I'm saying? So she's telling me she popping up just like she ain't getting in the biz, but y'all sitting up there talking about the girl. Like, what you expect? She wasn't interfering for no reason. She didn't interfere like Stormy did. Stormy butted in. Nobody wasn't talking to her. It wasn't her battle to fight. Anyway. So let's move on. I wrote these notes, honey. So they showed clips of Tisha looking off when I said that part. Kimmy told them to calm down, and she said, and Mel was saying, but you sitting up here, you want us to calm down, but you sitting up here letting her. I said, oh, here we go with that high school stuff, honey. You sitting up there letting them talking about and saying, girl, this and I said, that's all you got. But you called her a whole B. But you upset because she saying girl did. And then they played the clips of Kim going back saying what?
We ain't gonna be calling about no girl. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, you on your soapbox. I'm gonna let you roll, man. You gonna sit back and cruise the rest of this, man. Go ahead.
So Mel said that you letting them go all that stuff and you ain't checking them. Kimmy said I said that in the beginning and Mel didn't believe her and stuff like that. She said, Mel, I said it now. I said it. So, but she said you weren't checking them, which she wasn't. I agree on that part. She wasn't checking them. Mel talks to Destiny and say, when we were friends. And what did Destiny do?
No, she said, we were friends? Oh. And
she moved her body language or something like that. And it caused a ruckus.
Yeah, which I did not understand why Kimmy said something to Destiny, saying, no, we ain't gonna do that. What did Destiny do other than move her body?
Yeah,
I really didn't understand that.
Yeah, and so she said, okay. She said, okay, I'm gonna let you moderate and stuff like that because you moderating. So Stormy said, well, you know, I wouldn't even talk after that. That's when she butted in. And she said, and Destiny was like, well, what you talking about? You wouldn't even let her talk after that. And so she said, well, go on, say something. She said, you just said she wouldn't even talk after that. So at that point, Stormy started to get on my nerves. Now, I kind of like Stormy, but now Stormy starting to get up on my skin. What you feel? But at that point, should she have butted in?
I don't know, man. It's girl stuff, man. Dudes, we don't get down like that. We talk things out calmly.
Really? Okay. Well, what about when Martell and Marceau and all of them going around and Martell doing this and Martell doing that and he? Okay, y'all sit there.
I'm not saying every guy, but
you said we guys.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. It's nothing but cat fights going on. Go ahead.
This said, but and that's when she said, I wouldn't even say nothing, but she said, but you not her. Like, you know what I'm saying? You not her. So Stormy said, let the girl talk. I'm trying to let the girl, but you just told her don't talk after that. She was right. Storm was looking a little stupid. She was looking a little stupid right there because she telling the girl she shouldn't speak after that. And then she telling the girl, let the girl talk. And so anyway, so Stormy said, girl, you want to be me, don't you? It was funny. And then she said, what Stormy, where is she from? Because, you know, she got that little accent, kind of like a New Orleans accent. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you heard me? You know what I'm saying?
I thought she was in North Carolina, but I don't know.
Destiny said, let's see. Yeah, that's when we said, Destiny said, okay, we done. Stormy said, good. That's what's up. Destiny said, that's what's up. They were going back and forth. And Stormy said, you want to be like me. Like you want to be. You wish you were me. Everybody want to be me. And then she laughing. And she was laughing out. And Tisha was laughing. This was laughing. And Mel was laughing. It was funny. It was funny. Because Stormy, she was making light of it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you weren't taking her too serious at first. But somewhere left. And then Stormy told Destiny, don't come at me like that. And Destiny started standing up. And they started pulling her away. But one thing I noticed that when Stormy was standing up messing it, Mel was still sitting in that seat. And she said, sit down. Mel was not finna stand up, honey, and try to calm people down. So, what's up?
This guy.
Well, on that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. That's all I got. I thought it was a pretty good episode. What about you?
The sky is up.
And we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. Deuces.